Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss about the important questions of life process of class 10. So these are the important MCQ questions. So let's start. The first question is the process which together perform the maintenance job are life proceeding, life processes, life maintenance, none of this. So we know that the process which we perform in our daily life is known as simply the chapter name life process. I hope all of you are clear about that. So move on to the second question. The process of acquiring oxygen from outside the body and to use it in the process of breakdown of food sources for cellular needs. This was the definition questions. So the correct answer is respiration. Moving on to the third question, the waste product removed from the body and discarded by the process is called simply the food we eat and the food. Suppose the food we eat and we excrete it. The process is known as excretion. So moving on to the fourth. For the following are autotrophs. We have to identify which of the following are autotrophs. Green plants, obviously. Some bacteria, yes. Enzymes, no. So the correct option is both A and B. Autotrophs means green plants which make the food. Some bacteria also make its own food. Following are true about heterotrophs. We have to identify which of the following is true about heterotrophs. Heterotroph survival depends directly or indirectly on autotrophs. Obviously it is correct because heterotrophs are the organism which depends on other like heterotrophs. This one is correct. Heterotrophic organism include animals and fungi. Yes, heterotrophic organism includes animals like cow and fungi like other not cuscuta, other like plasmodium. One trick that if we know the two, then we could simply answer that the correct answer is all of the above. Carbon. So sixth question is carbon and energy requirements of the autotrophic organism are fulfilled by. So in this question we have to say which of the following are fulfilled for the autotrophic organism. Enzymes, no. Photosynthesis, because photosynthesis is required for the autotrophic organism. Dyes are utilized for providing energy to the plant. Means which of the types are used to utilize energy from the plants. Simply carbohydrate. Vitamins, it occurs in plant, not in animals. Proteins we get, fats we get, but carbohydrate is required. The following events occur during photosynthesis. We have to identify the following events. Simply all the above questions are almost all the time they are all right. Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, it is right. Conversion of light energy to chemical energy, it also right. So we simply saw that both two are right, means all the above. The 9 number question, chlorophyll is obtained in which of the following has chlorophyll? Leaves, almost leaf when we cut, then bleeding takes place. Stem also, but not roots. Roots are under the ground. So answer is both A and B. If we need Suppose if you need the PDF, so check the description box, I have posted. Moving on to the 10 questions. Tiny pores present on the surface of leaves are known as, we have already read it in the earlier class like 9 or 8. The tiny pores on the leaves are called stomata. Following used in photosynthesis is taken up from the soil by the roots in terrestrial plant. Which of the following is taken up by the roots? Which of the following is nitrogen? No. Magnesium? That's our elements, not the for roots absorbed. So the correct option is water. Moving on to the 12th question. Examples of some organism break down the food material outside the body and then absorbs it. Which of the following organism? Fungi? Yes, it's autotroph. Yeast also. Mushroom also. Then the correct option of this is all the above. So our 13th question is example of some organism which derive nutrition from plants or animals without killing them. Means the organism which derive nutrition, which takes nutrition from the plants without killing them. Means they take the nutrition without kill them. So Cuscuta also, ticks also, leeches also, means all the above is the correct options. Dash take in food using temporary finger-like extension of the cell's surface. Means which of the following takes the food like finger-like extension of the cell subject. Simply finger-like objections like in amoeba. Amoeba is the right answer. I explained that amoeba takes the food with the help of a pseudopodia. That finger-like position is called the pseudopodia. The dash is a basically long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. We simply thought that this one mouth to anus, this one almost all students thought of esophagus, but this was wrong answer. Alimentary canal is the right option because esophagus, if we thought about esophagus only mouth to stomach, not anus. Alimentary canal is the whole process from mouth to anus. Third questions and not sorry 16th. So our 16th question is gastric glands releases dash a protein digesting enzyme called pepsin and mucus. Which of the following? Gastric glands means we simply thought of stomach. Stomach releases which things? Simply hydrochloric acid. So the correct option is hydrochloric acid. These all questions are very simple and important also. May this question come in board exams like in term 1. So move on to the 17th number. Following has shorter small intestine. Herbivores, it has longer because it is herbivores, eat plants and animals. No, not plants and grass, herbs, that ones. Carnivores, yes, this is the not A and B. Moving on to the 18th number, the enzyme present in secrete intestinal juice finally converts the means the enzyme like proteins, fats and carbohydrate. They are present in our body. Protein converts what? Amino acid. Carbohydrate converts what? Starch or glucose. Fat converts fatty acid and glycerol. So the correct option is all the above. The inner lining of small intestine has numerous finger-like projection. We have read that the finger-like projection on the small intestine is known as villi. Whitley and Whitley is not there in book and it is unknown words. Glucose is a dash carbon molecule, means how many carbon molecules are there in glucose? Simply 6 carbon molecule. You have to remember this, means how many carbon molecule? Pyruvate is a dash carbon molecule, it is also 5 carbon molecules. The process of breaking molecules in the absence of oxygen is called in there are respiration. No, respiration we earlier discussed that breaking down of simpler products, not the molecules. So the molecules in the absence of oxygen. If in the presence of oxygen, then aerobic. It is said in the absence of oxygen, then the correct option is anaerobic. Lactic acid is a dash carbon molecules. How many carbon molecules are present in the lactic acid? So the correct option is 5. Breaking down of glucose in the presence of oxygen produces, means when the glucose breaks in the presence of oxygen, then which of the following are produces? Carbon dioxide, obviously, water, energy, both, means all the above is the correct options. The energy released during the process of respiration used to, means the energy which is released during the process of respiration, means when the breaking down of simple substance takes place, the energy was released. That energy was known as ATP. Another thing was that mitochondria also store food in the form of ATP. So moving on to the 26th number, ATP can be used in the cells for the, means ATP can be used in the cells. ATP could use in the cell for what purpose? Contraction of muscles, means contraction relaxation, you have already read. Protein synthesis, yes. Conduction of nervous impulse, means when the nervous impulse put on the cells, they conducts. So the correct option is all the above. Following is true about lungs. Which of the following is true about lungs? So we will read. Within the lungs, the passage divides into smaller and smaller tubes. Yes, means inside the lungs, the passage that has there divides into smaller and smaller passages. The lungs always contain a residual volume of air so that there is sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed. Means the lungs always contain residual volume. Means the respiratory volume of air so that there is sufficient time for oxygen. So the correct option is here both A and B. In human beings, the respiratory pigment means human beings contains a respiratory pigments. The respiratory pigment is means the respiratory pigment which is present in our blood is insulin. No, insulin present in the, it is the end products. Enzyme also no. So the correct option is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is present in means the respiratory pigment hemoglobin which we learned in the last question is present in which of the following: red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles, plasma. The red blood corpuscles. So the correct option is here the red blood corpuscles. Plasma transport does in dissolved form. Which of the following will transfer plasma transport? Food, yes. In the dissolved form means in the liquid form. Food, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous oils. The correct option is A. So correct option is all the above. D number. So we have end there, and I must say that subscribe my channel Study Rockers and like the video for other chapters MCQ. Thank you and have a nice day.